Hello and welcome everybody to the next one-shot after our Final Fantasy style one-shot last time. This time we are here with me, Deamonox, as your DM, and we are going to be running the Grand Show. That's what I'm calling this thing.
The Grand
I
Show.
have a new name. Apparently the one I usually use is trademarked.
Yes.
So, let us first introduce our characters. Starting from this way, we have Devar, who will be playing
Ferlwen.
Next up, we have Madhog, who really should change his Skype name. Who plays?
I reprised the role of Empusa. She was once known as the Succubus Monk of Peace. Now she has redubbed herself as the Succubus Monk of Vengeance. She's after her father.
Yes,
and she's also...
Yes, we'll explain that bit in a second.
Okay.
Next up, we have Matimali as
Gurga.
I thought it was Gurga.
How much information do I give?
Don't have to give him much at all at the moment, just doing characters.
I hear a voice!
Hey, welcome, Danton.
Hey,
Oh my
back.
god, we're possessed.
Finally! I just had to get Mum's
Yay!
laptop.
We're possessed. Possessed, run for it.
So now
Yep.
I'm on my own computer and a
Yep.
laptop at the same time. I feel like a Matrix geek.
Yeah. You
Well-
haven't got enough screens. You have not got enough screens. When you have 10, then you're a Matrix geek.
Also, congratulations, Danton. You're just in time for introductions. We just finished
Yes, you're
introducing
up next.
Matty.
Go for it. And Danton
Alright.
playing as...
I am Grendok.
Ooh, with voice. And finally, usually a psycho fairy, Ross.
My character designation is RJF001 Proto.
And that, ladies and gentlemen,
Is
Sorry.
the Deamonox dying?
Xenomorph coming out of his stomach.
Hello, baby. Hello, honey. Shut up.
Which is funny, because I'm the xenomorph.
Yeah, that's funny. What are you doing here? Go away. Anyway, well, that is our crew for tonight. So, without further ado, let us all head to an important gathering
Oh.
that has been held on a space station in the far distant reaches of the Imperium Empire.
How did we all get here?
Well, the Deamonox, we can bring anyone from anywhere. If you remember, Adriano,
Yes.
you were given the ability to travel, were you not?
Yes. I'm asking, what is the story and of how we all got here? We were...
Well, you're all gathered here for a grand exhibition match of the main tournament. You were sent by your selected planets, or via invite, usually by your planet, and you have gathered here to claim the prize. The prize being, for some of you,
$1 million!
really? That cheap?
No, this is Sci-Fi. 1 million credits.
No, it's it has to be 2 trillion Glacnox.
I have one better.
$100 million.
I have one better. Ross, I have one better you will appreciate. 1 million pesos. Oh, he gets it. He gets it.
No. You have to put space in front of it so then everyone knows
Space
it's
pesos.
1
sci-fi.
million pesos.
Space
Nope.
Horse.
It is actually monetary. Yes, you are fighting sometimes for monetary. Some of you are here for monetary values, others for something else. But essentially, the prize is equal to roughly $297 million in Earth currency.
You mean pesos?
If you want to call it space sauce, go with that.
It's the canon. It's the canon coin. We established it. It's canon.
It's part of the universe now.
Yep.
The universe. Yes, that's the
canon
name
too.
we're going with. This whole
Shenanigans.
tabletop RPG universe. Okay.
Anyway, you find yourselves on a platform in the middle of what could be described as a bar, a big showroom. on this space station overlooking the beautiful planet below. We have spared no expense on the graphics, so please enjoy them.
The elevator music plays in the background.
Wait, we have graphics?
But no, as you stand there, your team of 5 is stood pretty much together. As you look across, you can see the competitors, your opponents.
I'm going to say this already. My character Philwin is just standing around. He's looking around every so often, but seems to like he doesn't seem to be taking any particular interest in any particular person, and is just has his arms crossed while looking around.
Ooh, sound.
Right. And Pusa is currently sitting at the bar. She is drinking a cup of...
Would it be really better if you were stood at the thing because you're about to be announced?
Oh.
Okay, sure. No role-playing. No establishing reason why we're all
you
together.
role play afterwards, but you can get to the thing. You're all kind of there to begin with.
Okay. Okay, I'm just saying. All right then. Let's get to fight immediately. Then.
Actually, I figured.
Let me first. As you stand there with your fellow competitors, you see some of them are looking you over. Some of them are just plain ignoring you, and some of them are just staring kind of blankly.
Everybody's still here.
It's a selection of species and creatures from, around the Empire.
Empire, you say?
Yes, Empire.
When you say Empire, you mean the Empire or a Empire?
No, I mean the Imperium Empire.
Oh, yeah, that thing. That thing, yes.
Yes, the guys who set this up. As you
Someone
stand...
set up us the tournament.
Yes. As they come... Yep. And now you're...
I wish you'd said that in character, Ross.
I wish I could have.
Someone set up us the bomb.
Okay, Demon, carry on, please, so we can get through this.
And now your so-called presenter, host, walks up to the stage. One of you may recognize them immediately.
It's the priest guy?
You see a slightly tallish fellow with jazz shoes, red hair, and a very smart-looking suit.
Oh, it's you.
As your
it's
bell
you.
comes forth to greet you all. Well, it's nice to see if everyone's gathered here, we shall get the introductions sorted.
Great continuity!
Yes. Yeah, it's like I set this guy up beforehand.
Oh, man.
He turning his back to you, he motions to a giant, well, you could call it a void. He stands there. He holds his arms out for a moment before announcing, "Ladies and gentlemen, deities and mortals, we here are gathered to show off the exhibition match of the Imperium Grand Tournament. And those that are here fight for the honor of His Excellency.
Yeah, more for the money, really.
May death bring you glory, and may your victims scream in agony. All hail the Emperor." And he bows respectfully to the void.
And Pusa is eating chips very loudly.
Around you, everyone else, including the biggest guys in the room, are also all bowing their heads very respectfully.
Philwin takes the lead and basically bows with, just
my android stares blankly. She has not been uploaded with bowing software.
And Grendok is all like, why is everyone bowing to Giant Toe?
Jurgen nods respectfully.
And Pusa slowly bows while still eating chips. She somehow manages to defy gravity, and her chips just magically get into her mouth instead of on the ground.
So that had just turned the bag.
I wish to go with the romantic description. It adds to the mystery of eating chips in space.
Well, it is gravity, so yeah. Grendok, Yubel looks at both Grendok and Kugara.
Kugara? Really?
Urga.
Kurga. Well, it came with a K. You said your guy's name with a K.
Also,
That's
Rotsbots.
how I pronounce
Also, Rotsbots didn't bow yet.
Yes, I know, but he's a machine, so it is operated.
it. And I nodded.
Yeah, nod.
Okay,
Well, at least
so-
a respectful nod. But as he looks to the robot RGF 001 and Grendok, he flexes his fingers and a pair of them feel themselves getting forced into a bow position. Like,
Error.
you respect the Emperor.
He's a beast. Come on, he's not gonna know how to bow.
No, that's why you're being pushed into position.
Acknowledged.
And breaks his bones in the process.
That's no problem. Thankfully, we hear you. Yay.
I would like to know what your species all are, because aside from the android, I'm not quite clear on.
Well, you can try amongst yourselves now, because he's done the respectful bow and the whole thing. Before turning to you two. Right, we'll
Okay.
let you all have a few minutes, and then please proceed to the transport unit to go to your assigned battle areas.
Right then.
Oh, good. Roleplay. Let's get to know each other.
Well,
Now.
Well, I think character description should be in order first, really.
Oh yeah, don't
But-
go and find out what each other looks like.
Yeah, because I assume that we're on a small platform. That means
Well, small isn't relative wording, but yes.
that's what I assume. So we all could see each other.
Oh yeah, very clearly.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with mine first, just because it's a bit of a weird one to be talking about. But
Don't mind if I drink in that lot, because it'll keep me throat calm.
yeah, it's okay. Okay, so Felwyn looks human, but he has unusual features of him. He looks to be grey-skinned, has cracks in it that has blue lines all over his body, looks similar to veins, but emit a soft glow. His eyes are piercing silver, but seem to lack light a human's eyes would have, and has long faded blonde hair wrapped around him like a scarf, and tied to the bottom, draped over his shoulder. Also, a bit of extra note, which I've not noted down here and just thought of just now. He has what looks like armor that seems to pulsate, like as if they're veins.
I see.
Pull what?
I'd like to think that Empusa gets closer to him, takes a look at his body composition, and says to herself, space roids, huh?
Yes, Felwyn looks at Empusa, goes like, "Fool, you're free to believe what you will. It won't help you in the long run if you think like that."
Empusa
Stupid
shrugs.
character,
Empusa
you
shrugs
got
and Empusa shrugs and gives him a chip.
I don't.
Here's a chip. You're free to accept it or not. It will not help you in the long run.
Just like you, I see. He says.
Oh, this is going to be a ball.
Just
Does anyone else want to interject? Because you.
Just like you, I know.
No.
right then.
Okay, since I have pretty much enforced my presence here, I'm going to describe a couple of changes that have occurred on Empusa since the last campaign. There are not many changes. First of all, she's now on her full succubus appearance without even bothering to mask it. She's having a bit of a inner conflict of nature versus nurture, now fully activated after that whole father affair. Also, she has a second arm now. Which, might help since she has to hold a sniper. Yep, you all remember you all remember Senor Fuego, the fireman robot, right?
Yes.
They don't.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I could not bring him with him because our roll of the dice decided so. It happened off screen, by the way. But in storyline, I still had him just gift him with his robot arm as a parting gift, essentially. So she traveled space, learning how to use that robot arm, and she fought pirates in the process. All in the hopes of one day finding the entrance to hell.
Okay,
She wants to win the money because then she can buy us a ticket to hell. Those are very expensive. Yes, I'm going with that.
Especially when it goes first class.
So we're going.
Especially since the Grim Reapers jacked up his price.
Now I can't
Those
help but think
flaking
of
bastard.
Now I can't help but think of Grim Fandango with the golden tickets.
You know
I think
what?
that's a good
Let's
call.
go with that. Let's go with that. I did not even think of that, but yes, let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm going to add a bit extra detail since you were talking, but Philwin seems to be eyeing Impuso up like as if he's analyzing her, and he does kind of does the same with everybody else around him.
Like what you see?
Depends whether you can
Anybody-
depends if you can actually even be of use.
Okay. Anybody
okay.
else wish to start talking?
I think I'm getting hit on.
I'm literally playing a character that will not volunteer information.
It's the same here, actually.
Yeah, we at least describe what you are to each other. So
Yeah,
Well-
I mean, if I'm going to go outside of game, before you stands a android that looks elf-like in appearance.
I was gonna say,
Um,
Ross, didn't you have a certain person with you?
He's definitely not going to be in the arena or anywhere near it. That's all remote control handled.
It's true.
So, I mean, the fighters aren't ever going to see this person.
I thought
Anyway,
you'd have him there for the big show off and then chit chat to the ferry.
Isn't that cheating,
No.
Ross?
What do you mean cheating?
You're using a remote-controlled robot. You're not
Well,
actually...
She is autonomous, but anyway, so what stands out before you is that she has a around her waist instead of a belt is a almost like a bandolier containing 8 different modules. And you notice that they look like they fit into her arm slots.
Yeah, I'm just going to have Philwin go up to her and go up to the bot and go like, autonomous being. Guess they would be of some use. Less chances of mistakes, anyway.
Ooh, will somebody in the room actually respond to that? Because let's see here. What?
Urga just scoffs.
Scoffing from the. And what is he? Would you like to describe him?
Gurga, it looks
Ooh.
this life being you see. It kind of looks like those martens you see on TV, but red and kind of half melted. And
Bill Graves
seems to
or
be-
the ones from DC?
DC.
Yeah, DC Comics, they had Martians too.
Okay, well, I was referring to the grey ones. I don't know what
Okay,
they...
go with the grey ones then, okay.
Very
Yeah,
clear. I have a very clear image in my head.
As you are all
Yes.
talking, one of the competitors walks up to approaches RJF001. As the
Okay, she's staring blankly at the person.
it literally looks at them with a smaller little one next to it. Like a small, like a almost tiny version of itself next to it. It looks and goes, at least there are other non-organics here. Is that all right, R71? The little one just makes a few beeping noise. Yes. At least, yes. Organics are so inferior, are they not?
Is this a gritty reboot of Free CPO with R2D2?
No, this would be a 8 foot tall mechanical Cybertronian style creature.
Right.
Before I described him as
Oh
robots,
my god, it's Megatron!
No, he's in the back. He wasn't allowed to come in.
Before I described him as
last time, he's been banned from the bar.
Before I described them as robots, I thought he was about to describe a Gretchen.
No, oddly enough, you should say that. There is actually a character across the room that does look like an orc and is talking to something that does look like a Gretchen. It's trying to convince him that hitting people with a gun does not count as shooting them.
Oh god.
I love it already.
Okay. RJF01 simply responds, non-organic opponent confirmed. Downloading data.
And Felwyn just
Downloading data.
Felwyn kind
I
of.
hope you sound like a Windows 95 processor while you do that. Ding dong, ding dong.
I imagine Felwyn basically.
Spring OS has encountered an error and needs to close.
Yeah, Felwyn kind of just smiles slightly and goes like, "Okay, that's some use to it." Saves me a hassle.
That's how you define everything. That it's used to you.
Of course.
Yeah.
If it has no use, then it's pointless. If it's pointless, then there's no point in it living.
If it has no point in living, then it exists anyway because it can make a point of its own. She just butts into the conversation for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, she understands it.
Yeah, the bigger robot just.
She gives you a chip.
Processing before looking to the little one. The little one's only compacting it.
What does the chip taste like?
It's space onion.
Yeah. The tallest robotic individual picks up the little one, which is somehow, strangely, now looks more like a machine gun rather than what it used to be.
Huh. Interesting. So it's a weapon rather than a person.
Yeah, the bigger one inserting the little one into its compartment on its back. And before it sets off to...
Design noted.
Yep. Oh, I don't doubt that your designers will be having a conversation with others in the back somewhere.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of... trust me, at this sort of station you
There's
want
going to be a lot
talk.
of shop talk.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah! There's a few experts in robotics in this place.
Yeah. Felwyn's gonna go over to the Grendok who seems to not have joined in any conversation of any form, and just look him over.
Yeah, because Grendok's been quiet.
And Pusa is also looking over people, specifically that ass. She's looking at everybody's behind because, as of late, she's been giving in to her more chaotic succubus nature than she was before. So she's like experiencing puberty for the first time, in a way.
Well, with Gorga, it's hard to define where it's behind really.
She's looking everything about you. She's just curious. Also, she's staring hard at the non-organic life forms because she's recently developed a fetish for robots. Ever since she had a robotic arm.
Yeah. You didn't realize the robot's talking next to you is just like recording everything you're saying for data analysis.
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying this out of character, obviously. I'm not saying anything. I'm actually...
RJF001 does notice that you are staring at her and simply, I should say, and says, "Do you require something?"
Deadass. I mean...
You have been marked as ally for this combat. Therefore, I am to attend to your needs.
I've got you. Oh, I got your back too. Oh, don't worry, I've got your back too, and I do appreciate your help. By the way, have we not been formally introduced yet? I am Empusa, the succubus monk of vengeance! Twitchy eye. She actually extends a
database.
She extends a robot arm to be shaken. She
Searching
extends
database.
Okay.
Gesture confirmed. She extends her hand and shakes it.
Well, wait. We are not just shaking hands. We are doing the high five that becomes a you know what Schwarzenegger and the other guy do in Predator? Like they just
it goes high five to an arm wrestle.
You son of a bitch!
Can't the press?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Been pushing too many pencils.
She does not understand what you're going for.
There was a chance for Predator actually to be in
I'm
this
going
fight.
to I'm rolling for charisma to make her understand what I was going through with
You
the
realize-
sheer.
She's a machine.
Machines
Okay,
don't have that
well,
concept.
Unfortunately, it's impossible. She has to be uploaded data. She can't just learn new programming. Unfortunately, she doesn't have that function.
Can I upload her data with the sheer strength of my charisma?
No, you're going to need at least a keyboarding interface.
Okay, I don't have that yet.
However,
working on
your friendliness, on the other hand, has attracted one of the others.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, this huge hulking guy. You could call it a guy. It has spikes coming out of his arms. It's got frigging 2 sets of the damn things. It's got sharp fangs, huge teeth, burning eyes. It looks pretty much out of something you would scream if you saw coming down an alley at you. It literally walks up, it gets up close, it's like looming over above you. It's that huge.
Hi, Ragnaros.
Yeah, close enough, but not that far. It's literally standing above Impusa.
I noticed that there is sudden. I noticed that all of the suns around us apparently have a setup, and now it's night all of a sudden. And then I noticed it's just an hulking shadow of a guy that's looming above me. I look at him. I blink once. Then I actually start circling around him to just look at everything he has to offer. Then I put my hand on my chin and say, not impressed. Could do better. 7 out of 10.
You have been designated as opponent.
Yep. And as he stands, his mouth opens. He goes, "Well, great to see you. How are you? I see you some fresh blood in the match."
He's actually friendly.
He's scary as hell. He's the friendliest guy in the damn room. I haven't seen you blood in a while. And he's saying that he's literally slapping you on the shoulder, which actually hurts.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I don't think we've been formally introduced. I'm Impusa, the succubus monk of vengeance.
Grabbing your hand. Yeah. Name's Bob. Well, not really, but my real name's a bit too long to say half the time. Yeah. Have you seen those robot guys? Oh, we stuck up they are. Still, at least we've got some fun competition coming up.
I'm sure we're all here to have fun and nothing more than that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pity if I have to kill you in the first round, though.
Don't worry.
RJF001 has been designated as your opponent. She will destroy you.
Oh,
I think that is the spirit.
Usually just go beep beep and sort off. Anyway, I'm going to go back to the bar now.
I'm going to say, this competition will be so much fun now that with people like you around.
And he starts to walk up, he picks up a shotgun and an assault rifle, as well as a pair of handguns. See you later, mates.
See you later. Hey, he's such a nice guy. He just ranked up. He's a 9 out of 10 now.
He's a very nice guy. He's actually a care person back on his home planet.
I'm sure he is. It will be sad to kill him, but well, what can you do?
Set aside whatever first impressions he gives you, he's bound to just betray you and just stick a knife in your gullet when you're not even expecting it.
Well,
I look at him with the most dead fish eye, sarcastic, deadpan expression imaginable, and I say to him, "Well, duh. We are opponents, and we are supposed to kill each other. This is a death game. Have you not read the rules?"
Good.
That
yes.
doesn't seem like a very. useful thing.
Good. At least you have your head on straight. At least I can count on you for that, at least.
I literally have my head just turned 180 degrees just to spite him.
At which point your neck snaps.
I'm a succubus. What do I care?
Yeah, they can't do 360-degree spins on their head. You think you'll possess people?
Anyway, I was gonna say that that Felwyn is too busy checking on Grendok, examining everything because he seems like he's a big beast.
Well, I'm going to describe him because I haven't described him yet, actually.
Nope.
He's quite a big bestial creature. He's a xenomorph-like sort of style, but he's got like a shark-like type head, but he's got like big snarling teeth like a dog, and a big spiked tail as well. And he just looks at Felwyn, down on him, and he just goes,
"What, little man, are you looking for with hunter's eyes?"
Just examining what my allies can do for me. After all, the less mistakes we make, the more chances we have to winning this competition.
Yes.
And the more mistakes they make, and he kind of grins evilly like, the more enjoyment I can get from their missteps.
oh yeah, there's also a detail I forgot to mention. There's a giant metal collar around his neck, and it's like has a spike that goes into the back of his spine, just under his neck, where between the brain and the neck.
Yeah, nape of his neck.
Hmm.
Yep. I will also mention if you're playing a stupid character, you have to be stupid.
Yes, so, for example, the real reason why you can't teach the robot anything, Mad Hog, is because my robot has both a wisdom and charisma of 1.
Ooh, that's bad.
I thought I was playing it quite dumb.
Oh yeah. I'm just making sense.
Actually, surprisingly, my character has very balanced out stats.
Yes.
I would imagine, but just for knowledge, that's why I'm playing her heavily robotic. She has no wisdom or charisma.
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to think what Felwyn should do because of the fact he's just examining everybody. Sort of figured. I get the strange feeling.
Look around the room because.
I get the strange feeling.
You seem concerned. Do not worry. RJS 001's specifications allow a 99.89 level of accuracy.
And Pusa puts an arm around SJX
RJF.
9000 shoulder and says, "Tell me, tell me, can robots learn about love?" Eating at chips very, very loudly.
Yeah.
Currently, aerial modules are in development for RJF 001.
One day.
Yeah.
One day, sex robot will be yours. But not today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Yeah, so Felwyn just looks at them going like, if you prove to be useful enough, then maybe Nathaniel might accept you.
So what was your name again? Broken Record. It's Broken Record, right? Your name is Broken Record. I'm going to call you Broken Record. It fits you.
Good one.
Felwyn.
RJF 001 has acknowledged this name.
Yes!
Felwyn. That's...
Little man who talks will be eliminated if he's not wary.
Yes. Ominous.
So,
Anyway, I think you've all met each other long enough.
yes.
All right. This team is
Bell
great.
comes back
I have
comes
complete
through
trust in this
a-
team.
Well, there are about
Have
several,
any more of those chips?
Yes.
several
but
drinks and a big.
And Pusa's gaze illuminates for a split second, and then she gives you more chips.
Aye. Seriously,
Just
Manufactured freshness I needed.
We have a
I am-
competition to case out, and you're just eating chips.
Hey, what's the use in worrying? It will only make you underperform. Just relax and enjoy the moment.
RJF RJF001 is beginning pre-combat check. Loading Motor.exe protocol into Sprite OS.
Hey,
Hey, at least it's not a .bat file.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
god,
nice.
no!
well, Hey,
You
this
just see her
might be-
bandolier start spinning, confirming modules, confirming modules, confirming modules. One module confirmed.
Oh gosh, I hope you don't
there
run
is a
Windows-
possibility that this may be the last chips I ever eat in my life.
Uh,
So better enjoy them.
Here,
don't think that'll be as much of a worry as you think.
I actually hand him a different packet of chips just in case.
Yeah. So,
here.
Defragmenting,
Here, take this one. This one is
refragmenting,
paprika flavored.
okay, so I'm trying to think really.
defragmenting again.
Because Philwin's
Do
gonna.
you run on Windows XP?
Because Philwin's basically.
RJF001 runs on Sprite OS. TM.
Oh, goody.
TM, it's a good thing you said it was trademarked.
Yeah. Anyway, Philwin's basically is going to look around at the competition to see who she should be. Well, who their team should be
actually,
concerned with.
Anyone with a high knowledge check could potentially recognize Sprite OS as it is a commercially released OS.
I don't think they're from the same planet.
Or the
Again,
same
it would have
galaxy.
to be a high intelligence check.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do an intelligence check.
I'm not even bothering. I've only got intelligence of 4.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 10, which is 30. Jesus. First roll of the night. This bodes
Oh,
well.
that's a waste.
I know.
Okay, I'll give it to him. So you know that Sprite OS is developed by the inhabitants of the planet Titania, specifically the Fairy Corporation that
Oh.
rule that more or less has I don't want to say domination, but they have a controlling interest in the entire planet. Let's go with that.
Okay,
Oh,
so are you spoiling the ending of Beachside?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
I
sounds
do
like
hope we get a third round in because I really want you to fight Team 3.
Okay, so one more thing. With a natural 20 intelligence, do I get the knowledge to actually reprogram you?
No.
No.
That actually reminds
You
me.
do know that is an off-the-shelf OS, though. Literally, that is not a proprietary operating system at all. You literally could install that in a microwave.
The way Ross described that just then made me think of Fairy Captivity, a manga series.
I actually have not read that, so...
Okay.
Hey,
I
go
think
read
we
it.
should. I think we should definitely start at this
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're all ready.
Because your
So,
bells
yeah.
come back and it's like, well then, I think you've all had enough downtime. Please proceed.
Hey, it's my best buddy, Red Demon guy from that one time. How you been?
Better.
I bet.
Now then.
I bet.
Yeah,
So
it
this
was
is
much more-
this is your day job, huh?
No, my day job is ruling planets. I'm just doing this for fun.
Fair enough.
Now then, if anyone would like to please head into their team's chambers, you'll be installed your armor and, if you haven't already got them on you, your weapons. And please, enjoy killing each other.
RJF001 does not require any armor or weapons, but thank
Yes.
you.
Yes, your tech people told me about that. We've made
Just to
certain
make
rules.
sure, if she knows you, it not counted as a conflict of interest, right?
No, I'm going to enjoy watching you all die.
Ah,
Makes sense to me. Yeah, that's pretty much the
Acknowledge
relationship we had.
Yeah, well, it's actually Yubel's species' main mentality. They don't really get attached to people with a lifespan shorter than theirs.
Yeah, it's all a matter of upbringing. That's what I all say.
Well,
That's what I
that's a
always
genetic
say.
memory that lets me. I'll remember nearly 9 years.
You're bringing the genetic memory card in this, huh?
Oh yeah. they all
Okay.
have.
Okay, that's
After
fine.
that, I've already spec this out like years ago.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so,
Anyway, everyone to their chambers.
Yeah, Felwyn kind of is lamenting he cannot take his bow and arrow or crossbow. Well, crossbow, because he was an archer.
You will go up to him and goes, I know how it feels to not be able to take your favourite weapon, but, mate, if this was a normal Grand Tournament, I'd let you keep it, but rules say you gotta choose, gotta go with what we gave you.
Of course. No hard feelings.
None taken. And don't worry, we've prepared your prize as you requested.
Thank you.
But only if you can win it.
Of course. That is it.
Something conspirational is going on over there.
Well, I said not everybody's coming for money reasons.
I did.
Interesting.
I did kind of hint it here, but I did say to you, Mad Hog, that this guy is evil.
Who really isn't evil around here? We are all here to kill each other for profit.
Well, technically,
Evil is
Bob
a
is
matter
evil.
of perspective.
I'm
Bob is
not
evil,
evil.
My
and,
character is true neutral.
yeah, the angels
Okay,
aren't evil.
you're being remotely controlled by somebody who clearly wants the money or something else out of this.
He is autonomous.
Right.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
neutral, technically.
So if you're true neutral, what the hell are you doing here? You don't have any goal in life.
Nope, but her programmers say come here, so
Yes.
Yes, that's more or less what I was implying by that. Anyway.
golem.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
okay.
I'm going
So
to.
to the pods.
Yeah,
Yep,
to
into
the
your little
pod.
chambers and you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
She
The door
has
just-
loaded the sniper module.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what a quinky dink! I'm using a sniper too. Sniper rifle too. Sniper?
You would not be able to identify that it's a sniper rifle because it's not shaped like one.
well, I
Oh.
did say you got freedom to style these things as you fancy, so.
Yeah.
It
I think
looks
it- I
like
think it would be
looks
funny.
like a piece on her arm.
Okay, but I think it would be funny if you all have the same weapon and we would become sniper rifle bros.
Yeah.
But
they
they
both died.
definitely, well, as long as they don't, take anything special with the sniper rifle, you could tell that they're using them.
Yeah. Basically,
Snipers.
I'm going to say that Felwyn looks at brings out his knife and he looks at it and goes like, "At least they let me keep my knife, my trusty knife." And he, for the weapon of the choice, he gets a sniper rifle that looks like it's kind of strange in make because it looks like it fits around his. Well, it looks like he can fit his whole hand inside it with the right hand, and it
That's
has
actually a decent weapon design idea because you can't knock them out of your hand so easy.
yeah. Because the reason for being is because as soon as he puts his hand in, you notice instantly that blue energy seems to flow through the gun now, and he just takes a normal pistol at his sidearm. And the armor he's going to be wearing, when he tries to put it on, his entire, well, what looks like should have been armor, veiny armor, just opens up and absorbs it into him.
That's very creative.
Yeah.
And Pusa gets a sniper rifle that looks like a water gun.
But obviously, it won't react like
Snipe.
one.
No.
No, that's the
Snipers.
joke.
So you all want this
Also-
match to be clean and fast.
Well, you've all got. So 3 of you have sniper rifles. Thankfully, 2 of you do not.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Also, my
prefer
sub
mine.
weapon is a submachine gun, which also looks like a water gun for some reason.
Yes.
Apparently, Mad Hog really wants to.
Do silly things.
No, I was actually going to reference that he
war fight, yeah.
Well, no, he wants to beta the Senran Kagura Peach Splash game.
Peach Beach
God
Splash.
damn it, no!
Yay!
Oh god, that's probably a thing. I don't know
It
it's a
is.
thing, but
It is.
probably a thing.
It is a
It's been
thing.
Splatoon, but with Senran Kagura girls.
Honestly, I was thinking of that. I was thinking of that wet T-shirt mini game in Leisure Suit Larry Magna Cum Laude.
Well, unfortunately, it's now canon. It's going to be the Squid Girls doing what the vows on about.
No, it's not Squid Girls. It's
It's the Sengon
Well,
Kagura
I am justifying this because Mpusa is discovering several hundreds of fetishes all at once.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
what is Ugra? I'm not gonna get your name right because there's a freaking K in it.
I think Ugra is a character from freaking Thundar the
Ugra.
Barbarian.
Urga.
Frugra.
It actually does sound like one now.
Ugra, can you? Ugra, you might have to. Ugra, you might have to pilot this giant winged beast. Can you do it? Row, row! Destroys the helicopter.
Okay, so Marty, what's your weapon output
Yes.
that you're going with?
Shotgun.
Yes, I have a
Yeah.
shotgun.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
you
have
have
a
a shotgun.
shotgun.
I want
Nice.
their death to be messy. I want them to feel that they fucked up.
I don't think they will be feeling anything after you shot them in the face.
And Philwin,
Alright, I like that line.
Philwin looks at him and goes like, "Oh, just the kind of mentality I'm hoping for on my team."
Oh yes, it must be very useful for you.
I don't
Why are you
care what
taking
you
a
think.
sub-weapon anyway?
Oh, my sub-weapon.
Yeah.
Submachine gun.
Uzi.
Okay?
Oh
It's
yeah,
very popular.
Mad Hog, what you're gonna use as a melee weapon? Because I'm using my hunting knife.
Oh, easy. I have my robot arm. It punches very hard.
Yay!
It's a robot arm.
Yay!
So we get both a main, a sub, and a
melee.
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 Yes,
Because-
you've already
okay,
got your
I'm
melee
sorry.
sorted out.
Yeah, we already have my melee sorted out. I didn't know you were going to give me a sub arm as well.
I
You
gave you
kinda-
sub. I did mention this in the thing 3 times.
Okay, then I will go with the one that I had mentioned before. So it takes a handgun.
Thank you.
But it doesn't take a handgun. It has a handgun module, so that's two
Yeah, well,
modules.
the tech boys have already been around and giving you weaponry.
Okay, very good.
And last but not least, Grendok.
Come forth, brava and clan essence.
I've been playing
Well-
StarCraft 2 a lot.
Nice, I guess.
Well, he takes a LMG as his main weapon and goes,
I will take large dagger, and then I shall take small dagger.
which is the
And
submachine
from across the
gun.
room, he hears so scream,
Oi, who said dagger? I want the dagger too! The
And for melee, he just goes,
Who needs melee weapon? I am weapon.
Impulsa uploads.
Oh yeah, Gurga's melee weapon is sickle.
yeah, he's got a sickle for his.
Oh, nice.
though I
Oh.
have no idea how he's going to fit in a medium armor with 5 arms.
5 arms?
Yes, I have 5 arms.
Don't worry, the armor
Wow,
morphs and
you know-
changes to match you.
Impulsa only had 1 arm up until recently, so she looks at you and she's a bit jealous.
I feel so left. I had 1, I got 2 now. I will now have to claim another 3.
Pretty
No.
much.
I'll claim
Okay.
4.
Impulsa
Oh
actually.
god, okay, she's gonna go over to fight LJ, the robot, and try to pull off her arms.
Question-
Impulsa simply
Yes?
speaks up.
Shush,
her-
shush,
Where-
Madog.
Where is Krendok's 5th arm located?
Well, it's
You
in
know.
the middle of his chest.
Okay.
Aw, small swap.
I was going to say, Impulsa, she was going to scribble into her little notebook and she was going to write, "Get 3 more arms later."
As you stand,
Underline
as you
3
stand
times.
there with your
Now-
new armor and weaponry, looking,
gonna
you hear a knock behind you.
I was going to say that's his 3rd leg.
Okay. Okay. So Philwin looks when he hears the knock.
And you see you both standing there going, "Are you all holding on to something?"
Oh gosh.
Do
What-
you mean?
Bye bye.
Do you
Yeah,
mean
Philwin
that's-
holds
And
on
the
to
entire
me.
module detaches.
Do you mean philosophically or practically?
He doesn't really answer. He just pulls a lever, and the next thing you know, the entire module just drops.
Yeah, Philwin's already grabbed a hold of something due to his dexteritural nature.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
to
cool.
grab a hold on.
Just
Urga did the
drops.
same.
I'm going to grab a hold on the robot.
Hold on to something.
Grand Doc
Hey.
just uses his forearms at least to hold the sides of the wall.
The plummets, the retros don't fire, and all of a sudden, you're standing in the middle of the battlefield. No module, no thing, no impact crater.
Huh.
Okay.
It's like it never happened.
So
Now then,
we-
So
the
okay,
combat.
this is all VR. We're all inside a virtual reality, are we not? We die in the
No,
game, we die
you're-
in real life. This is the
No,
kind
you
of
die in the
twist.
game, you go splatter, and we remake your body.
So we are in a virtual reality world.
No, this is quite real. Everything's real. This world was real. We decided to move the populace of the sea out so we could have our game.
Okay. By the way, I should point out the kind of armor I have, or we all have. We should all point out the armors we have because it's kind of important.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. I'm wearing medium armor.
Yes, I'm wearing light armor, which means I have a +1 in defense and a +4 in dexterity, and a bonus cover of 3.
I have
You
I
take
have
3 points for us.
with my medium. I have a defense of 3, dexterity 2, strength 2, and bonus cover of 2.
I should point out that with my current stats, I have a dexterity of 24.
That's going to be very handy, because
Oh.
everybody roll
Oh, yes.
dexterity.